You've heard mixed reviews on the PS5. Well, the only mixed thing that I hear about the PS5 is from people that still don't have one, and it's that they can't get one. Other than that, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I have games for this thing that I still have to play, but that's on me. I think the PS5 is dope, but I don't even feel like I'm taking full advantage of it even now, because then again, now that I think about it, I mean, there's like not a whole lot of games right now, for me at least. Like, of course, there's like, you know, a library of games and whatnot, but like, and this is also a thing with Xbox One X as well. I think that what both consoles are doing simultaneously is they're trying to fool people into thinking that, oh, look at all of these games that we have, but realistically, it's their library that is on its platform. Like, for example, Xbox, you have the Game Pass, so you have access to all these older games and just games in general, not necessarily Xbox One X games. And if what I'm hearing about these rumors are true about they're already gonna make a remodeled PS5, that is so stupid. It's way too soon. Like, I know that PlayStation, like the PlayStation family, dating all the way back to the PS1, they always get a newer model, a slimmer version, or more updated. If game consoles end up coming out like how PC hardware comes out, I'm gonna be pretty upset about that, because that's really annoying. Like, the Switch is 4 years old. It is natural for a newer, updated Pro, Super, whatever version of that shit to come out. But man, PS5 not even a year old. They better not even think about coming out unless it's like a new color. Fine, I don't care. Like, that's what I'm saying. Nintendo's always good about shit like that. They have time in between their shit. Even the handhelds, like back when, you know, back when they had handhelds before the Switch, you know what I'm saying? Like the Xbox too. Like the first Xbox was like the only Xbox that did not have a second model. It wasn't until the 360 they started doing that shit. And then even the 360 had some time before they started. It went from the original model to the slimmer black model, and then they for some reason made a digital 360 that looked like the Xbox One. And I'm just like, why would you do this? I feel like they made that edition for all the fucking parents that don't be paying attention to what their kids want. They'll be like, oh, you want the new Xbox? Oh, look, it's the same thing. It looks exactly. That's what they made. They made that console with those types of parents in mind, which is fucked up. I fuck with the Super Switch. I agree. I really would love for that to be the name, to be honest. That would actually be kind of fire. But I just hope that whatever it is, next week we'll find out. So this is actually a really great time, because I'm pretty sure in my title, yep, I do say E3 predictions. What are y'all E3 predictions? Because I'm not gonna lie, if you ask me, I honestly have no idea. I have a pretty open mind, and the only thing that I'm personally and honestly expecting to hear is news on the next Smash character. Maybe mention or reveal of the next Switch, right? That's all Nintendo. When it comes to Sony, when it comes to Xbox, bro, I have no idea. I'm sure we'll see something about Halo Infinite, you know? Got a shout out to my man Master Chief. Me personally, the thing I would love to see out of PlayStation is either new DLC for Miles Morales Spider-Man or a sequel to that game, like the third one, you know? That's it. That's all I could really think of. Like, I doubt Capcom's gonna mention anything about Street Fighter 6. If they even say anything, it'll maybe be about the final character. They'll maybe reveal it at E3. I don't think so. I don't remember them ever really doing some kind of reveal for a character during an E3. I feel like they always usually save that for like when it's all the fighting game viewers watching, like at an Evo or something like that. Oh, yo, okay, that's a good one. Final Fantasy 16. When I saw that shit last year, or whenever they showed the trailer for that, was it 2 years ago? Damn, I don't even know. That game looking really good. Not even gonna lie. I'm very interested in that 100%. Tell you that right off the bat. But yeah, dude, other than that, oh, how can I forget? The rumor about Marvel versus DC from NRS. Let me tell you, I'm kind of scared I don't even know if I'm necessarily looking forward to that announcement. More or less, I'm very afraid. I'm very afraid of that one because I just don't want them to do another MK versus DCU. And we all know how that one went. We all know how that one went. Because when you think versus, you think Marvel versus Capcom. You think like versus games. So when you hear Marvel versus DC, everyone's already most likely going to have some type of preemptive thought or expectation as to how this game should look, should play, should feel. And if it doesn't meet any of that, I don't know if it's gonna really do that well. So like if it's a versus game that plays like Injustice or Mortal Kombat, I mean, I'm not saying that it's not gonna be good, but what I am saying is that people are gonna have their expectations, even though I'm aware it's NRS. Others might not. They might be like, oh, who cares? Like, versus, nah, it needs to be, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yes, and that's the thing. Marvel versus DC on paper sounds OD, but if executed even the slight bit wrong, it's gonna be a miss. It's a very hit or miss situation. But I will tell you this. Let's say if it was Capcom making that game, everybody would be like, Capcom presents. Oh, it's about to go down. Like that's how that would go. This is a very like life or death situation. I don't even mean to sound like that, but a potential game like that, I don't know. All I know is I pray and I hope for the best. That's it, man. I don't like when games don't do well or something goes wrong, or because then you have to look at Twitter and you just see all this shit like from all the people. I would much rather all the games that come out, they have successful launches, they make good sales, everyone's happy playing it, and that's it. That's me. I just want everyone to be happy. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But if they make Capcom vs Power Rangers, hey, we already got a teaser of that right now, Battle for the Grid, so shout outs. But yeah, I don't think Capcom gonna announce nothing like that from Capcom. Outside of anything maybe Street Fighter related, dude, I have no idea. I don't think they're gonna announce a Marvel versus Capcom 4 at E3. I highly doubt it. I would love to be wrong. Don't get me wrong. I would love to be wrong. Yo, the thing with Monster Hunter is that I like the game. I do like the game, but for some reason, I can't do like these MMO RPGs without feeling like, all right, I can't do anything else with my life. You know, I just can't. But then it's funny, I say this, but I can spend hella hours on fighting games and whatnot. I mean, because I think the thing for me is with fighting games, it's like you're in there and then you're out, you know, and then you go back in and then you're out. The same thing I guess you could say, you can apply the same concept to like any game really. But for some reason, for me, I just feel like MMOs and RPGs like that require more attention and attention to detail. It's a different kind of detail when you compare it to fighting games. On my backlog of games that I still have to fucking play, dude, a lot of those are RPGs. So I'm fucked.